Okay guys, now I'm not trying to scare you, but this is the truth. This is a fact. In menopause, skin quickly loses collagen. Studies show that women's skin lose 30% of its collagen during the first 5 years of menopause.
Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. Today we are spilling the tea. Well, actually, technically, we're drinking the tea. So this video is going to be a little different, or a lot different than most of my videos. It's going to be a lot of TMI for a lot of my viewers. So, just bear that in mind as you watch. We are actually going to be talking about menopause. Yeah, I said menopause. So I know maybe a lot of you guys are not in that stage yet, but I am. And before we start this video, I just want you guys to know that Welltopia is sponsoring this video. So they did send me this product for free, if you guys are wondering what that means. Okay, let me tell you. And just because somebody sends me a product for free doesn't mean that they're going to get a good review. They're going to get an honest review regardless, because that's what I do here. I'm going to give my honest opinion, and we're going to talk about this. Okay, so this is tea. Yes, this is. It is a menopause tea. What does it look like? It looks just like this. I put a little bit of honey in it, so maybe it's a little bit more golden. Why am I drinking menopause tea at this age? Am I menopausal? No, not yet. And for you guys that don't know what that means when a woman gets older, their body changes and they stop having a dot. And what I refer to a dot is at the end of a sentence, it's a period. And a period means menstruation as well. So anyways, about 2 years ago, Zumi, my daughter, she turned to become a woman. And she got her dot. And it was weird because she got her dot, and that for some reason triggered my body to stop having my dot. Now, I do have it every now and then. And I know you guys are like, what the heck am I listening to? Why am I listening to this woman talking about her dot? Because it's not just my dot I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the hot flashes that come with it. Okay, I am considered peri-menopausal. I am 42 years old. I suffer from hot sweats or hot flashes, whatever you want to call it, like no one's business. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, you have seen me like, oh, let me pause, turn on the fan. Oh, let me pause. I'm sweating. I'm cold. Yeah, that sucks, but it is part of the process, I guess you could say. But I can't even tell you. So I already have something that's kind of like hyperhidrosis. I forgot the word. But I sweat a lot. Okay, but for some reason, when I started skipping my periods, and I've been like regular like most all my life, it's like 5 days on, 30 days between, or 28 days between, yada, yada, yada. When I started skipping it, I noticed myself tossing and turning at night, kicking off the covers, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. But then I really started to notice it when I was recording like I am now, and I'm under studio lights. So you would actually see me like get balls of sweat, and it's ridiculous, and it's so embarrassing, because if I'm talking with you guys, or I'm talking to my anybody, a friend, a teacher, anybody, and then to start profusely sweating, okay, maybe it's not as bad on your face, but when your freaking underarms start like whoosh, pouring with water, it is bad. Okay, so I was like, and you know what, I hope you guys really this is really important for me to give you guys this message. So I started taking 2 years ago, because I've been doing this off and on for a little over 2 years. I started doing soy supplements. Even though I have a history of breast cancer in my family, I started doing soy supplements because I'm like, I've heard soy helps. I don't care about my family history, which you shouldn't do that. I should care about my family history and realize like the risk. Taking soy, from what I've read, actually can contribute to, soy supplements, or certain supplements that have soy in it. I think it's isolated soy or anyways, it's soy, but it can contribute to breast cancer. From, not all studies say this, but there's a lot, okay? And there's a lot of controversy with that. But I'm going to tell you right now what it did to my breasts. because I think every woman kind of needs to know this, especially if you can relate that maybe you're already starting to skip your dot. So I started taking the soy supplements and I was like, this is freaking awesome. This is awesome. Like, I wasn't having any hot flashes. I was good. I was going. I was recording. I was talking with you guys. Everything was good. But I noticed a huge change in my breast tissue. Like, no joke. Like, no joke. I was like, what the freak? Like, my breasts, they became hard. And when I say hard, I don't mean like squishy. I mean, like, they became so hard and so heavy, and they were like bowling balls, you know. And I have fibrocystic breasts as it is, so my breast tissue already is kind of lumpy and has a little meat, but they became all hard. My doctor got really concerned because we found a lump, and she was like, I want you to go get a mammogram. I've had mammograms since I was 15 years old because of my family history. Okay, and you might think that's crazy, but I think my aunt was like 26 or 25, something like that, and she had a full mastectomy, full breast cancer. And so I have a very large family history. 15, you know, I had fibrocystic breasts, I had fever in my breasts, I had like the discomfort, and every woman has discomfort as their breasts grow, but mine were like you would touch it and it was on fire. Okay, so I started getting mammograms at 15. I hadn't had a mammogram in a few years, and she was like, oh, you need to go get a mammogram. I said, okay, fine, that's fine. So I went, and even the doctor who, you know, put my breast in the machine and they squished it was like, this is going to hurt. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I know this is going to hurt, because it's almost taking like a, it's almost like taking a water balloon and then like almost popping it. Like, no joke. It's literally like taking the hardest, biggest water balloon and squishing it. And I honestly felt like, oh, it was excruciating. And I have done mammograms for a long time, and it was never excruciating like that. It was excruciating. So I was like, you know what? The only difference was I started taking these soy supplements, and I'm like, it has to be the soy supplements. So I stopped taking the soy supplements. I just stopped. I was like, I'm just going to sweat. I guess I'm just going to look like gross forever, you know? So I stopped taking the soy supplements. And then about 5 to 6 months later, my breast tissue went back to normal. And I was like so relieved, but at the same time, I'm like suffering with these freaking hot flashes. And when I would have my period, it's like I have a period and then I skip for so many months. And then, or if I had one in between those months, it would be like one day stop. And it would be like a few dots and that's it, you know? So I'm just going to tell you. So this company, they reached out to me, right? Or I reached out to them actually. Technically, they put out information on a website, and then I was like reading it, and I was like, shoot, I reached out to them, and I was like, you know what? I told them my story, and they were like, please, you know, do this video, let people know about this product. And this is the God honest truth, guys. I think second or third day taking it, I had my dot. I had a regular dot. Okay. Like, none of this, like, oh, let me just like do a smidgen of it and then stop for so many months. It was like full blown, and I feel great. And I don't know. It's just like, it's nice to know that maybe, and this is not what they claim. Okay. But maybe there is a product out there. This one is helping me. It's caffeine-free, by the way. There's a product out there that can actually not reverse, because they're not claiming that. I'm just giving you my experience that I personally had, that kind of reverses me back into not being peri-menopausal, you know, or it helps promote my periods. I almost feel like, because I'm going to read the ingredients really quick here.
This has cinnamon, which helps to protect your heart. Eleuthero root that helps with night sweats. Red clover helps to decrease hot flashes. Ginkgo leaf that helps enhance your mood. Ginkgo leaf actually helps improve my energy level personally. Licorice root that helps to decrease hot flashes and increases estrogen. Peach flavor that balances out the cup and enhances an overall taste profile. And then black cohosh helps to increase estrogen and helps with vaginal dryness.
Yes, I know that was TMI, but this is spilling the tea, right? Or letting you guys know the tea. So, like, I feel that, and you guys are like, how can you feel it all of a sudden? I've been doing this for a week, and I feel like maybe adding just that little bit of extra estrogen into my body helped me have a regular dot, okay? And that is so good, because if you guys don't know, I do a lot of anti-aging reviews, and let me just tell you the most like scariest, mind-blowing, shocking fact that I found out. Okay, guys, now I'm not trying to scare you, but this is the truth. This is a fact. In menopause, skin quickly loses collagen. Studies show that women's skin lose 30% of its collagen during the first 5 years of menopause. After that, the decline is more gradual. Women lose about 2% of their collagen every year for the next 20 years. Yeah, like, why is collagen important? Because it keeps our skin together, because it prevents wrinkles, because it stops us from aging. And that's why a lot of people take collagen pills or collagen this or collagen that, and they put collagen in anti-aging serums, which I do test a lot of those serums out. But 30 freaking percent. Okay, I'm way too young to be looking like I'm 60 when I'm only in my 40s. So you get where I'm coming from. Okay, so did this help with other symptoms? God honest truth. This is the truth. Did I stop having hot flashes? No, because on the 3rd day or 4th day, I had a hot flash. But I will tell you this. It was not near as bad as it has been in the past. It wasn't as long as it has been in the past. Because when I have a hot flash, it feels like it lasts forever. You're just like forever. And then when you sweat in your armpits and your shirt is wet, it just kind of makes you sweat more. At least it does for me. But like, this felt like it came and went. You know, it almost felt like maybe it was just triggered because the heater turned on. Okay. I only had maybe one, maybe two. But the second one, I can't really say it was a hot flash because, like, literally the heater came on and I was under it. So I'm going to say one, right? But it was just for that little amount of time. I really, really think that this is awesome. I also think it's actually more awesome because when you read it, it says manufactured for the Wish Company Limited. It is manufactured in Houston, Texas. Yep. It says email. It says email. They even give you the email address, which is email welltopia@menotypes.com. Like, wow. Okay, so you guys are probably like, well, it probably tastes nasty having all of these roots, leaves, and all this stuff in it. Like, honestly, guys, this is what it looks like, right? It is a beautiful, beautiful bouquet of leaves. Look. And the fragrance is intoxicating. It smells so good. My mom actually said it smelled like allspice or something. And I can see where she's coming from that. I kind of agree. But the flavor, like, you do taste that peach in it. And you actually don't even need sugar because it's already, like, it feels like it's already sweet. You get 30 bags in this bad boy. It is caffeine-free. Honestly, I love this, that I'm not having to take something super concentrated like a tablet or being put on medication that might screw me up. You know, I like this because it's natural. I like that, you know, anything like in a tea, in a leaf like this, or in food, when you eat it, it just absorbs into the body, absorbs easier in your body. So your body doesn't have such a hard time breaking down something like this. I honestly think this is such an amazing product. It has helped me so much. You do get 30 bags right there. You guys can see these are really high quality bags, and you can see the herbs in it. Just really, really awesome. Honestly, guys, I'm not joking. This tastes like super, super good. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope that it wasn't too much TMI, you know, but it is something that needs to be said. It is something that every woman needs to be aware of, especially the 30% of collagen that I might lose. But I'm not going to lose it. I think as long as I keep drinking this tea and staying healthy and, you know, doing these anti-aging things that I do. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please comment down below. Tell me what you honestly thought. Was this too much information from you? Did you like look away as soon as I said dot? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, please hit that thumbs up button, little subscribe button, and the tiny little bell next to it for notifications of new videos. Let's go ahead and just jump over to the quote of the day. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.